Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Crusader Kings 2 a Game of Thrones mod Let's Play. So, a little bit of an issue here. If you have been following along and paying close attention, you'll notice that the date has jumped pretty considerably. And that's because there was supposed to be an episode between this one and the last one. I actually just finished recording it, and unfortunately, the video, I don't know what the hell happened, but the game crashed midway through, and then like the video got all messed up, and I don't know, it was a mess, but not a whole lot happened in that episode, so I figured, what the hell, let's just keep going, rather than recording it all over again and still having nothing happen. So, moving on, I just want to recap really quick to show you guys what did change, because a couple things, like minor things, happened. But before I do that, just want to remind you to hit that like button if you're enjoying the series so far. And don't forget to subscribe as well. It's the best way to help the channel grow and to follow along with this series or any other on the channel that you might enjoy. So, anywho, Rook got a beard, so that's, one thing that happened. We had a third child, a daughter, who died stillborn, but apparently she was, like, ancient. So, yeah, she's, like, almost 60,000 years old. But anywho, our daughter Bethany came of age, at least old enough to, become educated, so we're teaching her, and we're also teaching our nephew Nelsor, not to be confused with our son Nelsor. And we were wounded in a melee that we nearly won, if not for a particular Umber who got in the way. But yeah, we are wounded. We took ill from it, but we managed to get through that, so we're not going to die, I don't think. But otherwise, nothing really going on, so let's get moving. Our Maester died, so we got a new Maester for like 2 gold. So here he is, Maester Harwood. Let's see. Okay, well, hopefully you can get me some more levies then. Oh, I guess we're full already. Let's see. Often playing very daring games with the other children. Brave. Humble and honest. Curfew's not a good idea, so let's see. Humble. Not the best of traits, but certainly not the worst. Honest, let's take a look at your stats. Honestly, I don't think Brave is so bad. Let's give him Brave. Cool, so he's Brave now. Actually, I think he already was Brave, so I don't know that it mattered. I should have gone for something else then. Good, my wound is finally healed, and we're like double scarred now. But at least we got through that wound. I was worried for a second because we did take ill, like I said. And now we're back up to our full martial skill. I think we were at like 17 or 18 briefly because of the wound. Right, well, still no claim on Eastmelt, which is unfortunate because, I don't know, we're never going to get anywhere until we have Eastmelt, basically. I'm starting to think you probably shouldn't do that. You don't even get... Oh, that blows. I used to love these events because it was like free piety, which we actually do have a lot of, but apparently they don't give you piety for doing that anymore, so it's almost worth doing now. Let's see. I wish I had a better Justicar. Actually, I do. My wife is better. Well, get in there then. I'm gonna have you give me a freaking claim. Because apparently none of these guys can. Even my brother, who is at 19 diplomacy skill, didn't manage. But he wasn't our Justicar for very long before he left. I don't think he was ever Rook's Justicar. I think he moved to Carhold when Rook took over. Let's see. Oh, great. More money spending. He will be groomed for command, I suppose. And oh god, it hurts. All that gold. We keep getting so close to the 60 that we need to pay off the Iron Bank, and then we just keep having like children that we have to educate, and I feel bad, especially like my first son. I don't want to give him like a sub-satisfactory education. Kills me. Like 32 gold for what? I can build, like, things in my castle for less than that. Probably not, but close. Like 75, that's not that far off. Okay, and it wants me to give Rodwell gold too. Fine, just give everybody my gold and I'll just go bankrupt. Why do I need gold? Stop helping them. I really wish I could. I think I said this in the other video I recorded. I really wish there was a way to sort of like tank in your duties and like, you know, you're supposed to be recruiting troops for him, but you just like don't. And so he doesn't build up an army. Because right now we're basically hindering ourselves by helping Karhold build up a larger army. Okay. So I have to pay the interest because I don't have the full amount. I wish it would... Where is the full amount? It's not going to tell me. I think it's like 60 or something. So we're going to eat the 12 and that'll buy us another 5 years. Hopefully we can accumulate the full amount in the next 5 years. These guys are making a fortune off of me. I think I've paid the interest payment for like 3, maybe 4 times now, so they've gotten like 48 gold for free, basically. Never take out loans, kids. Don't do it. That's a pretty steep interest rate, too. Like, I'm paying them, I don't know, like basically a fifth of what I borrowed every single time they come to me. So I think I've already given them, because we borrowed what, 50? I think we borrowed 50. So I've basically already paid it back in just interest payments, but I haven't even paid the full amount back, so I have to continue paying interest payments. Yeah, keep using these to blackmail them until we get a damn claim. I wish he would... Maybe I'm using the wrong job for my spy master, but I thought this might help because it said building a spy network is supposed to help increase the likelihood of intrigue events against the local lord, and me getting some sort of claim would be an intrigue event against him. So Bethany's getting good with his sword. That's good. Let's see. Practically lives in the kitchen. I don't want him to be gluttonous. So let's shoot for temperate. Oh, good. Good, good, good. He's actually shaping up to be a pretty decent character, which I'm happy about. Okay, the Dothraki. Let's see. What are they doing? So they're... Okay, so they're just uniting. I don't know. Well, what happened? Oh, we're part of the Iron Throne now, which is apparently... Wait, hang on. It has the Stark logo. Are the Starks... Like, are you king of the... I don't know what happened. No. Okay, so... We're still under... John Connington. It's just, I think it can't show how many lords are above us. Okay, there we go. It just needed to update, so yeah. There's so many people ruling us right now. So, Stannis Wagstaff is Lord Paramount of the Stormlands. Okay. Whatever. I don't like this color. I'm gonna go back to the terrain map, especially since like the whole of Westeros is now that color, so... Or actually, is it? Apparently... The Lannisters are breaking away, under Jaime Lannister, of all people. Very interesting. So, I guess Casterly Rock is, yeah... King Jaime the Lion Knight. I wonder if he ended up killing the, well, I guess it wouldn't really matter in this game, but I wonder if he's still, like, the Kingslayer. Whatever. So I need to educate my son now. So, I don't know what I want to do here. I think we'll pass Nelsor on to somebody else. Yeah, let's have Rodwell Flynn take care of him. And then I will educate my own child now. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. And back to the terrain map. Because at least that's somewhat visually interesting. What to do? Oh, good. She's charitable? Perfect. Works for me. Damn, look. At 8 years old, she's actually really, really good. I wonder if there's any way to make... Well, I guess there is a way to make her my heir. We'll wait, though, because obviously Rook's got a long way to go at only 28 years old. But if Nelsor ends up being a bust, then we will... of course, he's arbitrary. Yeah, give him the strap. None of that in my house. If he ends up being a bust, we'll see if we can't manipulate the inheritance laws to make her our heir. So all we'd have to do is go for Cognatic. But we would have to... Apparently we can't do that. Oh, if we reign for 10 years, I think we might be able to. Because I thought that was an option when our father was Lord. So if we get that one... We still don't meet some of the requirements down below, so we'll have to see if that's possible. But it might be worth trying. Or maybe we could send our son to the Watch or something and make her our only living heir. Let's see. So Lord Donald of Oldcastle is disbanded. What's happening? Lord Protector John Connington left no blood relatives as the heir to the Iron Throne. A great council must be held to determine who shall inherit the kingdom. Way to go, John Connington. You just ruined everything, man. He's if you only watch the show, he's a character from the book. The books, you know, plural. Okay, yeah. So basically, there's Aegon Targaryen was one of the children believed to be killed by the mountain, I believe. I think he was like the baby who's got his like brains dashed out by the mountain. And in the books, I don't know if they ever explicitly state that he actually is Aegon, but I think it's always kept like a mystery as to whether or not he really is Aegon Targaryen. But anyways, they do something similar to what Daenerys Targaryen's doing in the show, and John Connington is like his... It's like his Jorah Mormont, basically. And yeah, they actually do... I think they invade the Stormlands. I don't think they're all that successful, though. I don't know. I haven't read the books. I've just read like synopses of them. Long live the king, sure. I don't care. I'm just trying to get out from under the Karstarks. Not long live the Karstarks. I don't have any beef with them, but I don't want to be ruled by like 4 different people. Let's see. Okay. And elective succession in the Iron Throne. Interesting. That's an interesting choice. So, can I join that? I wonder if I can join that. Probably not. No, I can only join factions regarding the Karstarks. But yeah, that would mean that the king of the Iron Throne would be chosen and not necessarily inherited directly. Someone's trying to depose him. Lady Paramount Arion of the Iron Throne, really? So, King Aegon's wife is trying to depose him from the throne. That's really interesting. It's also interesting that we have a Targaryen married to a Martell, because that was exactly what was going on with the, not the Mad King, but his son, the prince. Is it Rhaegar? I think it's Rhaegar. Rhaegar Targaryen, and I forget her name, but she was a Martell. And then obviously he ran off with Lyanna Stark instead. Sure, gain 1 learning. Or gain the trait charitable. That's going to give me 3 diplomacy. Yeah, I'll take 3 diplomacy over 1 learning. So I'm now charitable. Perfect. Hopefully we can pass that one on. Whew. I don't even know what to do at this point. Like, there's very little I can actively do. Okay, so he's taking his vows as king. There's very little I can actively do to get us out of this position. Normally, you know, conquering is the way to go, but if I can't get a claim, I can't conquer. If I can't, like, usurp this title, I can't really do anything. So, I don't know. We'll keep going for a while, but if it looks like we're just going to be stuck here, we might have to start over elsewhere. But I'll certainly leave that up to you guys, whether or not we want to do that. And I think we'll give this at least another couple episodes to see if we can't get that claim. Because I do enjoy the challenge of starting out as like the smallest fish, but if it never goes anywhere, I don't think it's going to be all that interesting for you guys. Okay, so Aegon Targaryen declared war on Jaime Lannister. I assume they're going to try to conquer the Rock. Right, we need the diplomacy mode. Oh, and the Riverlands split off too. Wow, there's a lot of stuff happening here. Apparently Harrenhal broke off too. Ronald the Bad. He's wearing like a Northman helmet. Vance. What's your culture? Rivermen? Interesting. What a mess. Like, what an absolute mess. Everybody's breaking away. It just seems like every other year, like, the Iron Throne will sort of, like, take over the whole continent, and then the next, it's like, okay, back to everybody being at war with each other. Mira, sure. I'm good with that. I'm fine with that. Hopefully she doesn't die instantly like our other daughter did. Let's see. She is quick, too, so apparently all of our daughters are really intelligent, and all of our sons are not. My son Nelsor is ambitious. Yeah, that works. Ambition is a good trait. I mean, that's his only trait, but hopefully we can turn him around. I really wish he was at least strong or quick. Somehow he managed to avoid inheriting either of those from, you know, his father and mother. Authoritative is nice, too. Patient is nice. I mean, she's got really, really good traits, which is why I chose her. Even though her skills aren't that great, all of her traits are positive traits. And the same can be said for Rook, with the exception of Rude. Everything else is good, though. Let's see, I don't care about that. Disbanded, founded the Crown Loyalist faction. None of these factions affect me because they're all, like, way above my head. They're, you know, high lords forming factions against the king, and here I am, like, vassal of a lord Let's see. Wow, again already? I thought he came every 5 years. Oh, 2 years. Well, I'm clearly not making enough gold to pay him off. I don't know. We'll try. I feel bad, like, bailing on this loan, but we just can't seem to make any money. And, like, every time, like, we're gonna have to give her an education now, so there goes at least 20 more gold. We just can't win. Can't win. Let's see. It bugs me that she's, like, ancient. It just looks weird. Yeah, like, what in the game code made that happen, I wonder. It's a shame that she died, too, because she's our only child that's inherited strength. Which I was hoping they all would. I was hoping they'd all be strong and quick and just have a bunch of badass traits, and we'd have, like, a bunch of super children, but never really goes that way, does it? Okay. I think the wildlings are going at it. I do like that they've included the wildlings. There's actually a lot of territory up here. I mean, not a ton, but there is, like, significant amounts of territory up there. And then apparently the commander of the Night's Watch has bright green hair. Let's see. Norwin of the Shadow Tower. Cotter Pike. he's actually a character in the books, and I believe he's mentioned in the show when Jon Snow becomes, spoiler alert, but I mean this is like ancient history at this point, when Jon Snow becomes Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. I think he's mentioned as one of the possible candidates to replace Jeor Mormont. Right, well, let's keep this moving. We are running out of time, though, so, I mean, cross your fingers something big happens before we break this one off. God, what a just drab-looking map. This color is terrible. There's all kinds of stuff happening down here. Meanwhile, we're up in, like, the super loyal north, where they're just like, okay, let's sit back and do nothing. Second Tyroshi slave raid on Planky Town has ended. Planky Town is in Dorne. I think it's like right... Oh, not quite there. I think it's like right on the coast, yeah. Planky Town. Let's see... I don't care about that. And that's obviously over. So my son is mastering the art of swordsmanship. That's good. If only he could master the art of everything else. Or at least, like, you know, vaguely learn the art. Interesting that Storm's End is not part of the Stormlands. That's a pretty cool banner, though. Like, that's... I think that's cooler than the deer or reindeer or whatever the hell the Baratheon thing is. Like a fistful of lightning. That's pretty kick-ass. What's going on with this guy? What's happening to you? Blinded. Oh, okay. That's pretty brutal, man. Gouge your eyes out? That's... Yikes. No thanks. Wait, what? So... John Connington is still in control of King's Landing, but apparently... what's his name? Aegon Targaryen is, you know, king. So what's... I have no idea what's going on here. You don't even have the Iron Throne. How can you be leading that faction? So, wow, she's getting pregnant a lot lately. I don't know, all kinds of weird stuff happening here. Uh-oh, we're ill again. We're not wounded, though, so I think we'll be fine. Okay. People in far-off lands being banished doesn't really concern me. We're no longer ill, so that's good as well. And, yeah, I think that's going to do it for today, guys. Let's go ahead and break this one off. Again, let me know what you guys think. If we get stuck like this for too much longer, I think we will start a different playthrough and hopefully, you know, pick a scenario where we can have a little bit more progress, a little bit more growth. But I am going to give this one at least another couple episodes. Again, at the absolute least, I'll do at least like 2 or 3 more just to see if we can make anything happen. But again, it's entirely up to you guys. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Crusader Kings with you, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.